How does
Not
a
me, I
relationship work
promise.
without it?
I mean, yeah, but like, why would you put yourself in that situation? Like, I just think if you truly respect the guy you're with, like, you wouldn't want to do anything that would make him look bad. And it makes a guy, like as a woman, you want to make your man look good. Like, that's your job. And so when you're dressing like a hoe, going out with your hoe friends to the club where they're all hooking up with guys, and then you're saying, oh, they're all doing it, but not me. I promise I won't flirt with anyone, but I'm going to the one place where we're bound to get hit on. It's like, you look bad as a girl and you make him look bad.
So we're talking about girls that have hoe friends, and when they go out, not just girls in general, we're just talking about the hoes when they go out.
What else are you going to a club for?
24 and 25-year-olds out there who are multimillionaires fucking the hot models. These Instagram girls with 3 million followers, they're getting dicked by someone and it ain't you. You just sit there and realize, whoa. I have a few years of consciousness, and even less than that, I have a few short years as a young man, because age will damage you. I mean, if you're a millionaire when you're 60, it's not nearly as good as being a millionaire my age. I became a millionaire at 28. And the sooner you get your act together, the sooner you start to panic and worry and be concerned that you're 24, 25, you're not fucking rich yet, and that needs to piss you off. You need to get concerned, you get worried, you shit, I'm running out of time. You need to get some urgency in your life.
According to the Washington Post, the number of men under 30 who have never had sex has tripled in the last 10 years. I'm going to propose some reasons why. And I'm not going to give you some Francis Fukuyama cope about how men need to be making $150,000 a year to appeal to women, because that doesn't really matter when you're young. Nor am I going to cite any type of data from dating apps where people say that women only want men who are 6 foot and above, men are competing for the bottom percent of women, because that stuff might be true, but I think that most people can still find someone. Because you don't have to meet a person on a dating app. You can meet them organically in clubs or schools or sports, anywhere. So this is surprising to me, and it should be surprising to other people, that if even the ugliest Reddit incels and people who use Discord can meet up with women, then why can't, average guys, right? I think the reason is that men and women's social media echo chambers are very different. They're in an adversarial position when they should be complementary, and they hate on the worst outliers of each group when they should love each other.
You agree that there are only males and females in the human race?
No.
Okay, so you definitely don't agree with my conclusion then at all.
No.
We actually are totally on opposite sides of this question, it turns out. Okay, so what are the other categories if not male and female?
We're going to be here all night if I have to doing that.
We're not, because there's none that you can list, so it's actually a very short conversation.
All right.
And it's like the old saying goes, Michael, everybody wants to know you're doing well, but they never want to see you doing better than them.
All right, fellas, I'm gonna be honest about this shit. Look, be wary of any woman who only ever complains about being played, cheated on, or treated poorly in a relationship. You mean to tell me ever since the day that you started dating, you only ever had the history with somebody who has played you, cheated on you, or treated you poorly? You mean to tell me individual human beings, all male, have done this same exact thing to you, and you keep attracting other males that do that to you? There's something about your vibration and something about how you're contributing to people like this finding you that you're not acknowledging yet. And to be honest with you guys, this is the kind of woman you fucking avoid, because she won't even acknowledge within herself exactly what she did to contribute to why each and every single one of those different individuals, different males, different humans did that shit. And if all she ever attracts is men like that, I will still steer clear of that shit, because she may bring out a side in you that wasn't in you before you got with her because of some shit that she didn't make amends with before you. Be wary, be safe, fellas.
Betrayed and hurt men go on a very anti-woman campaign. And when you talk to these men and you really drill down into what the issue is this. Women, we're supposed to be different. We all know toxic men in our lives, bullies, terrible men. We've all had terrible friends, bosses, guys that have picked on us. But women, we're supposed to be the kinder, gentler sex. They are our oasis away from all the awfulness of life. And when that oasis goes away and it ends up being a mirage, it's a giant mind F for a lot of guys. And they have a very difficult time coping with that, because you just took basically their emotional security blanket away. And when that's gone, what else does he have left to lean on?
woman is a baddie.
Well, if every woman's a baddie, doesn't that make every woman average?
No! We're all baddies.
Well, no, if every woman is equally a baddie, that makes them average. That's the new plateau.
You're not listening.
No, I don't think you're understanding what you're saying. That means you're average. You're saying every woman is average.
We're actually all above average.
It doesn't work like that.
If it's small, just say that.
Well, women are beauty objects to men / sex objects to men. Men are success objects. The fact remains is that a woman wants a guy that other women want, but they don't necessarily want him to exercise those options. There are women that will be okay with him exercising those options. Like I said, when women cheat, it's because they want out. There's no, like, it's unquestionable. They don't cheat just for variety. If a beautiful woman goes outside of that relationship and starts slamming Kevin from sales, it's because she wants out of that relationship. Like, more than 50% of women admit to having a backup plan in a marriage. The other 50% won't admit it, but they probably do as well. She says no woman is okay with cheating. Bullshit. It's like all about like this solipsism, like the whole world revolves around this one head, and it's like there's no other universe outside of that. It's like all about her all the time when you read these comments. You're gonna kind of have to accept the fact that he's gonna have options, and he's probably gonna exercise those options from time to time.
Excuse me, can you record me real quick? Can you record me real quick?
Get somebody else to do it.
Why don't you guys get excited about marriage?
Number one, the biggest one, when most men talk to other men, even happily married ones, they say, I don't recommend this. Stay single, young brother. That's what most of them say, right? Number two, intimacy level drops by a lot. And this is the crazy part. One of the reasons why that man wanted to marry you on the list that was 10, 15 things long, being intimate with you was one of them because he enjoys it that much. Number three, here's the scenario. Imagine being the breadwinner for the home. Imagine making most, if not all of the money and paying for someone's entire way through their entire life. And the only thing they have to do is take care of the home, even though I know that's a hard task, right? But then this person, you come home one day, is like, you know what? I need to work on myself. I don't want to be married anymore. So you guys go to court. And the judge now says for the rest of that person's life, you need to give them some of your hard-earned money because they weren't working during the marriage.